Yeah. Yeah. I guess we start off how we normally started off. First and foremost, thank you for watching. Secondly, this is something a little bit different. I don't have a name for it. I keep floating back and forth between the rundown, weekly roundup, something. I don't know. I'm trying not to make this thing corny. My big thing is that I want to establish a space here on the channel, and hopefully you guys are rocking with the content so that you can allow me this space, right? Where we can talk about things that I saw that was kind of important during the week that could be gaming related and could not also be gaming related. Y'all know my big passions. I love games. I like music. And of course, I'm really big into sports, so it'll probably encapsulate all three of those things. And so we'll basically bullet point every Saturday morning. We'll talk about the stuff that I saw up until like Friday afternoon, right? If you guys think that's a cool idea, let me know. You can always tag me and stuff on Twitter at it's King LJ, ITSK1NGELJAY, or if you want to just tag the gaming one, King LJ, same spelling, gaming. We're on the road to try to get to these 1,000 subs, so I figure the best way to do that is to give you content worth sharing with other people. That's just my thinking in it. Like, I don't know. Y'all let me know if you think that that's a good idea or not. So that being said, let's get into the first couple of things, man. Hold on. I gotta pull it up. I got a list. So Xbox 20th anniversary had like a stream earlier this week, and in that particular stream they announced like a movie, some other stuff I don't really care about that's Halo themed, because 343 Studios is not exactly in the best of standing with me. I've been vocal about this. We have videos about this on the channel. My thing is Halo Infinite multiplayer dropped early and it's permanent. All that carries over to pretty much their season pass and everything. So we've been playing some Halo Infinite. It's got some decent modes on there, ranked mode, big team battle, and then like a quick play mode. It's been pretty okay. My only issue with it is that there's not a real way for you to sort the type of games that you want to play, because technically I guess they're still claiming beta status. That's fine, but I don't want to play Capture the Flag in any form, shape, size, substance, or any type of measurement, like at all. Oddball, I'll deal with if I got to. I just really want to get in the Slayer, bro. That's it. Like, let me get my AR and my pistol and some grenades. Let me go crazy. Outside of that, though, the game is pretty solid. It does have a couple of issues, though. It is definitely more so leaning towards controllers and auto aim, which I don't care about because I play on controller. Nah, but seriously, I can see it being an issue. PC folks can feel a type of way about it, but the thing is, with PC, you can aim with your mouse, so you have an advantage. They have to slant that somehow. Good luck getting 343 and a Microsoft Xbox company essentially to adjust their auto aim for controllers, which is their main demographic. Okay, good job. You're not gonna get that to work. Probably not. Probably should just gear that up. Focus on other things, like, I don't know, certain weapons not being trash. Outriders is back. Now, we was in a weird little spot content creation wise when Outriders launched, right? We were streaming, but we wasn't necessarily putting things up on YouTube to that degree. So it's not a lot of Outriders stuff on the channel. That being said, it is very important, and I want to look dead at you when I say this. Outriders is still one of my favorite 3 games of the year. It might be number 1. It is the first game that I've platinum, 100% of everything on it. And the only thing that I wanted was more accessibility to get to the end of the game and start the in-game content and grind weapons and things like that. And this new update, they call it in-game 2.0, pretty much fixes that. It makes it easier. The expeditions at the end of the game, they pretty much kill it as far as the timing, the timers that's with it. And you're just able to just play and get through it. You get the same amount of rewards at the end regardless. So they are listening to their fans, and on top of that, they're dropping another update in March. It's pretty not bad. It's a good time. That coupled with the sale that happened recently for Outriders, if you don't have it already, it's like 20-25 bucks depending where you get it. It's brought the player base back in droves almost. I know the player base was down to like maybe less than 1,000 people playing concurrently on PC. That jumped up. It's like 7,000-8,000 now, which is cool because it's a great game and it deserves the attention. So if you haven't played Outriders, it's worth playing. If you haven't finished Outriders, I implore you to jump back in and give it another shot because it is 100% worth it. The builds and the things that you're able to do with it is dope. The guns are dope, and it's a nice little switch up from other games that you may be playing aggressively that take on a life of its own. Like, I don't know, just thinking on top of my brain, Destiny. All right, no diss to Destiny, but all right, slight distance. Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship I got with Destiny too, bro. All right, so just. I follow a lot of FGC cats on YouTube as far as for content. Now, some of it's kind of lethargic. Like, they kind of recycle the same thing. Like, Justin Wong, he'll go and react to something, and it's not really a reaction. It's just him talking over it, and then at the end, he'll have his little format, or it'll be Punk. And then at the beginning, they'll be like, hey, if you want to see how I do in this matchup at NLBC, make sure you like, comment, hit this bell for notifications. It's your boy. You know, like, it's normal stuff, and that's cool. They gotta get the bag. They also have people editing their videos, so it's a little bit different. Smug also is one of those people as well, but Smug's content, I enjoy it because it just seems a little bit more raw, a little bit more unpolished. It seems like it could have just legit been him just clipping the stream, which is dope. I don't know if that's intended or not, but I like it. I follow all of them, by the way, so there's no disrespect. I just noticed the formula between all three of them. Smug recently hosted a money match on his Twitch channel, put it up on YouTube the next day. I didn't know anything about this until I saw a Rob TV reaction to it. So this morning I got a chance to watch it. It's between Espada and Rushdown. Rushdown's been kind of crazy with pop-offs anyway. Even when he was getting beat by Justin Wong and like Marvel, if I remember correctly, he was still popping off while losing. So I knew if he was ever in a situation where he would be the winner, he would get super disrespectful. And he did not disappoint, boy. Wow. I'ma just say the final score was 10-5, but if you watch the video, you know it wasn't 10-5. And the reason why is because he literally gifted him 4 wins. That was a 10-1 bust down. There's another word for it that IFC Yipes uses, but I'm trying to keep this PG. So I'm debating if that word is PG. Yeah, it probably is, but I'm still not gonna say it. Bust down. And also super entertaining. So Smug, do more money matches, man. That's my request. Like, if you ever happen to see this, I think that's a lane for you. Just being super entertaining, you and Psycho, and just commentate on people with their personal beefs. Kind of feels like it's offline again with folks who want to smoke. I kind of like it. A little bit. We don't talk music too much because usually when I'm talking music on this channel, I'm dropping it.
I just plan to keep effing up a beat every time I please. Ain't nobody else going toe to toe with King. Ain't nobody here with the flow as cold as me.
Hopefully you've checked out those freestyles and things like that, and that's gotten you interested when you check out the King LJ stuff on all streaming services. That'd be super dope. I want to highlight 3 songs that I like. I heard this week. Been a fan of Smino for a while. He switched over, even though he's still pretty lyrical. He has like this melody that runs through all of his music, and so it's pretty. The colors on it, if you do to quote the homie Vivid Voice, the colors that he can come in with can be different at any given time depending on what's going on. I Deserve was a video that dropped recently. It's in memory of one of his homeboys or friends that passed. The video is super dope, and on top of that, the song is just a dope vibe. So Smino's I Deserve is number 1. Number 2, Mick Jenkins. I'm on the fence about Mick Jenkins. Some projects he drops that are incredible, and some projects he drops I feel like he's trying too hard. I don't know. And so it's a weird balance. I'm very vocal when things are positive, and I kind of reel it back to let people enjoy things when it's something I don't quite enjoy. But in this particular case, Mick Jenkins has a new project out. I believe it's called Elephant in the Room. It is. It's called Elephant in the Room. Wow. It's not gonna minimize. You just gonna stay up. Track 4 on there, I believe it's called Contacts. Immediately went on one of my playlists for end of the year. Super dope. If you have heard the project, cool, let me know what you think about it. But if you have not, there's a couple of songs on there. Speed Racer is the Cigarettes, but Contacts is my favorite, so check that out. And lastly, there's absolutely no way that we are going to end this without talking about Silk Sonic, because Lord, it's not too many people that make perfect music. I'll be completely honest with you, but that Silk Sonic with Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak is different, man. I want the vinyl. I want the vinyl. I want the vinyl. I want the vinyl. Yeah, that one front to back, no skips. It's just a good time, man. The only thing is it's short. It reminds me of a Bruno Mars project because it's so short. I guess in theory it kind of is, but also the cool thing about them is that they infuse their elements into the music together. You can tell it's just as much influence from Bruno Mars side of things as it is Anderson .Paak side of things. And Bruno Mars is a chameleon as far as being able to make so many different types of songs, and so is Anderson .Paak. It is crazy how even with all of this being out, Anderson .Paak is still somewhat underrated. I know there's a thing going around where people think I saw an opinion from, I think it was the homie FaZe, so shout out to him, but he said something to the effect of where he thought people were just disappointed in his last project. I don't hear people talk about Anderson .Paak That's the statement. I don't hear people talk about Anderson .Paak. Even before that, I felt like I was like one of the only few. I put it this way. A couple years ago, Anderson .Paak and Knox, aka No Worries, came to Birmingham and they were openers for Earl Sweatshirt. And when he went on, it was performing songs and performing Suede and all these joints. That crowd was dead. It was like 3 people moving and they were all around me. Everybody else was looking at him like he was stupid. Now that was a few years ago. Things have of course changed since then. He's gotten a little bit more clout, just, a tad bit. I still feel like that underrated aspect is there. When people mention musicians that are putting out quality, Anderson .Paak's name don't really come up initially. You hear people, other rappers and other R&B artists before that. So I'm really glad regardless. I'm glad for Silk Sonic's success. I really am. And they videos is hilarious, man. Smoking out the window, man. I don't even smoke, but that made me relate. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. You got it. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comments. We can talk about it. We can address it at the beginning of the video next week. Until then, y'all be safe. Keep your mask on because people are sick and I don't trust people. And people are getting fake COVID cards just so they can not wear a mask and play football. Or people are saying things like they're immunized. What that mean? Where your card at?